You think that you're doing everything right to achieve the goals that you set and to get the dream lifestyle you always wanted. You've nailed your habits, you've nailed your diet, you've nailed your exercise, and you're doing everything like you're supposed to do, right? No, because you know that something is very wrong and that's why you clicked. And the problem is not that you need to be more consistent in your routine. The problem is that you won't admit that what you thought were right for you, what you thought that you wanted to have, was wrong. You will not admit that fact, and that's what's holding you back. You know that you need to change. You know that you can't continue living a life that some influencer says is good for you. You know you can't continue doing these things that are optimal or whatever. You need to actually start doing what you actually want to do. But every time that you get the opportunity to do one thing that is conventionally wrong according to some science or some influencer or just some old belief that you have, you still continue doing that boring same thing because you're afraid to do what is wrong and go outside of the box and do what you actually want to do. So you say that I first need to finish with X so that I can receive X result that this influencer says I will get. You will not get the result because you're not the same person as him. That's very important to remember. But you just say, next time I'm gonna start doing what I actually want to do. I'm just gonna do these things first so I can get this result, and then when life's different, I'm gonna start doing what I truly want. I'm gonna go and do that thing that I want to do. But you never do it, you never take action. And eventually that moment is just lost, and you've lost your life living according to some influencer or just some old belief that's not serving you anymore. So you just lost your entire life doing things, forcing things upon yourself that you don't want to have, instead of just actually doing what you want and stop with all of this overthinking. If you can relate, you should watch this video because I've just gone through this moment and I actually did the thing that I wanted to do. I did what I have always put off and started living the way that I wanted to live and stopped forcing things upon me so I could quit overthinking. I've just realized it and I'm gonna help you do the same. So if you can relate to this, you should watch this video. I'll just tell you exactly what happened so you can understand this fully. So last night I was about to just go to bed and journal like usual, and just have my normal sleeping routine, just journal and get down my thoughts, go to bed early. But my little sister asked me if I could follow her to the store and buy her some snacks, and because she wanted to just watch a movie. So I thought, since we were alone, I will give her some company because I'm just trying to be a nice brother. So I follow her, buy her some snacks, and we get home, prepare everything, and she's going to watch Cars 2, the movie by Pixar about Blixten McQueen. I really enjoyed that movie. I used to watch it so much when I was little, and it's just such a good movie. She starts watching it, and I think like, yeah, I guess I'll just sit with her and watch this movie because I do actually like this, and it was a very long time since I watched it, so I can just watch a little bit, but I'm not gonna stay past my bedtime because I need to go to sleep. My bedtime is getting closer, and she actually asked me, do you want to have some chips? Because I never have some snacks, so she just asked me if I wanted some, but I said no, I don't know, no, because I like never have any. I haven't had like in years, so of course I say no like usual. I did actually want to have those chips, but I just said no. I'm just gonna watch the movie, and then it's getting close to bedtime, and I say to her, no, I think I'm finished now, so I'm gonna go to bed. So I say goodnight, I go to bed. She continues watching the movie, and I lie there and I think that I actually want to watch this movie with her, but do I really want to stay past my bedtime? I mean, I'm gonna ruin my sleep and everything, and I sit there and I think I also wanted to have those chips. Like, I haven't had chips in like a long time. I just want to have some because I just want to have like feel I don't know, it's just weird, but I just wanted to have some, but I knew that, yeah, I shouldn't have it because it's bad for the seed oils and everything like that. So I try to go to sleep. I've just gone to bed and I've taken off all of my clothes and everything, just lying in bed trying to sleep. But this deep voice inside of my head is just telling me that, like, you actually want to enjoy this. Why don't you actually go and do it? You're gonna miss this moment and do something that some influencer just tells you need to do. When is that really what you want to have? Is that really what you want to do? And I say to myself, like, yeah, I honestly just want to get up and watch this movie with her, but I've already laid here in bed for such a long time, so is there really a point? I bet the movie is soon finished. So I think about just, yeah, I should just go to sleep. I should just, but next time that I get this thought of this is what I actually want to do, then I'm gonna actually do it, because I want to actually start living more confidently and doing what I want to do. So that's why I say to myself and try to go back to sleep. But then I realized if I do that now, it's never gonna happen, because I'm never gonna get, because the next time it happens, I'm just gonna say the same thing again. I've done this in the past before, I just say the same thing. Now I've realized it in this moment and I can actually do something about it. So I do it. I get up, I take up all of my clothes again, I go out and I take some chips, I eat them and I enjoy it. I watch a movie with her and I have a great time. Not as great as if I just did what I wanted to do from the very beginning and just had chips and watched it with her, fully attention, undivided. I still enjoyed it, of course. And that just felt so great. I felt amazing. I was so happy. I got so many ideas for YouTube videos that night. I kept the journal next to my bed after we watched the movie and just continued writing ideas for this video. I just woke up, got more ideas, and now I've woken up and I'm recording this video and I feel amazing. But I shouldn't, because I've eaten seed oils, right? I hadn't eaten since I think since noon that day. I'm on the carnivore diet. I only eat meat. So I had eaten meat, a steak at noon, and then fasted. So I was gonna have this great sleep and produce testosterone and everything. But I felt so much better, even though I got this insulin spike before bed, took the seed oils and watched this movie, got blue light and everything. I felt so much better because I actually just did what I wanted to do. And that's so powerful. It's not about doing what some influencer says is meant for you. It's about doing what you truly want to do. And we have to admit that sometimes we don't actually want to have, like, be perfect or whatever. Sometimes we just want to do something else. And it's important that we don't trap ourselves and force things upon us, because that's actually low T. That's gonna lower your test more. Forcing, doing things that I have to do this, I have to be on the carnivore diet. When the high T guy, he's just gonna say, no, I just want to have this, so I'm just gonna do that. He's gonna have higher testosterone than you because he just does what he wants. I'm still gonna eat meat today because I enjoy meat, but last night I didn't want to. And I guess I had some my stomach felt kind of weird, but it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna eat meat now anyways, because that's what I enjoy. So it's not about always doing what's universally right, what the science says is right, because it just won't always work that way, because what works for someone is not gonna work for you. You're not gonna get the same results as everyone else. So sometimes you just have to actually do what's bad in the conventional way, but that's actually better, because it's better to do what you believe is right than to do something that you believe is wrong but someone else says is good for you. Because you can't continue forcing things upon yourself. You have to actually let go, because otherwise you're gonna be in this tension, this overthinking, because you're forcing a path that's not meant for you. Wouldn't you have it great to just being able to stop overthinking and to go on the path that you want to go on and do the things that might seem wrong for others, but that you actually want to do, and not overthink and be fulfilled and make more progress, increase your energy, because that's what I felt. I did the wrong thing. I should have less energy, but I have more energy and I've been more productive today. I've just done sprints before I recorded this video, and I'm just gonna be super productive and I feel so motivated because I don't have this tension, this box. I don't keep myself in a shell that I have to do these things. I can just let go and be myself and do what I truly want. Of course, that's gonna make you so much more motivated to achieve goals. So in a weird way, by doing something that's actually wrong, it doesn't have to be eating shit food, because it's still shit food, it's still bad. It could be doing some whatever, staying past your bedtime, doing anything that just might seem bad or that not optimal. It might be trying some new routine, exercising in some way that's not optimal, but that you actually just enjoy. In a weird way, you're gonna make more progress if you just do what you want. Well, I remember Hamza always speaking about that. Yeah, so you can try this business model, or you can do, which is gonna make you more money. But you can also just do the business model that you enjoy doing. I mean, there's literally no point, because any business model can make you money. So why not just do the one that you like, even though it's not optimal for making money? Hamza always talks about it. This is the same thing. You can just do what you want, even though it's not optimal for health or anything. You're gonna be way, way, way more motivated. I promise you, because I've just experienced it. So why don't you just try this for yourself? Try stop forcing things that you think you have to do because this guy says that this is what got me results. Yes, because he got the results because that's what he wanted to do. You will not get the results because that's not what you want to do. It's as simple as that. But if that's what you truly want to do, then you're gonna get the results. But if it's not, then you can't force it upon you, because it's not gonna give you the same results. It's that simple. Do what you want and you're gonna get better results. And it's obvious why, because you're just gonna be more motivated to do what you actually want to do. You're not gonna be motivated, you're not gonna feel good going in a path that wasn't meant for you. But you're only gonna be fulfilled and feel good if you do the path that was meant for you, even if it feels so crazy to you to just eat seed oils. But if that was the thing that you wanted to do in that moment truly, then it's not wrong, even though everyone else says so. That's what you need to realize. It's crazy, but you just have to try it for yourself. It's like it really literally just works. It just works. You have to try it and you see. So stop being so arrogant that you know that, yeah, because Andrew Huberman says that I need to do this, blah blah blah, that's what I need to do. I should do this. I know that it's right for me. No, you don't. You do not know what is right for you. That's why you don't feel good. That's why you clicked on this video. That's why you have this deep feeling that you're doing something that's wrong. You're going in a path that was not meant for you, because your deep subconscious knows more clearly about you than you do yourself. So you have to let go. Stop being so arrogant and thinking that you know everything, and think that I might actually not know everything. It might just be better that I do what and I listen to what I actually want to do, instead of saying that, yep, I know this is what I want to do. No, you don't. You don't want to do that. Otherwise, you wouldn't feel like this. So try listening more to what you actually want to do, and just let go of all of this arrogance, this need to be right all of the time. That you just need to admit that you were wrong. What you thought you wanted, what you thought was right for you, was wrong. And that does not mean that what you did was in vain. It's completely fine to do things that were wrong. They were still a good part of you, but now you need to let go, and it's time to move on, okay? You can't continue with that thing. It was not in vain. You didn't waste your time in that period when you woke up, took cold showers, even though you didn't want to. That's just an example. It formed you, and it made you go on a path that was meant for you. But when you started to get this feeling that, yeah, I actually don't want to do this anymore, that's when you had to listen to it. But it took you some time. You think that, no, I can't listen to this because Andrew Huberman said that I need to do it. and you did it for a while and it served you, but it doesn't anymore, and it's completely fine. You can just let go of things and change, because otherwise you're just gonna be in the same thing all the time, just being comfortable, never changing, because change is uncomfortable, because to change you need something else to grow, and to get something else to grow, for you to grow stronger, a new better version of you, you have to kill that old version of you, because it takes up space so that the new version of you can grow. And of course that's gonna be painful, because we don't want to let go of the things that we used to believe that were good for us. But it's completely fine to let go. You need to let go. We hold on to so many things in life. We hold on to tension in our bodies. I think most men just need to let go more, and that's gonna serve them so well. For some reason, every time I used to do what I want to do, I have the biggest change in like growth, and I can remember how my life changed drastically for better improvement and just increased health and just feeling so much more fulfilled. I had like the biggest changes when I started doing what I truly wanted to do. One time was when I was training boxing. I loved boxing. I had been training for 1.5 years and I felt great, improving. But then I stopped. It stopped feeling great. I didn't want to do it anymore. But I continued, and things started to get worse. At first they improved, but then when I didn't want to do it anymore, things got worse. I overtrained. But then when I actually accepted, okay, I don't want to do boxing anymore, I did learn a few great things and it was great for me. But now it's time to let go. So I quit boxing. I improved so much. I started to do my own training routine, started doing sprints, and I just felt so much more healthier. I let go of friends that I actually enjoyed spend time with, and we're running with every single morning once a week. And we had this great routine, and I loved it. I felt amazing. I loved that time. But then eventually things passed and things changed, and I didn't enjoy it anymore. Things got worse. I stopped spending time with it, and my life improved. It just works this way. It's crazy, but every time I do what I want, my life just gets so much better, and I can clearly remember the change. And now I can remember from last night, this is a changing moment for me. I start doing more of what I want, and I stop forcing a path that I don't want to live. And life just feels so much more right, even though I did something wrong which was so completely stupid. How can it matter so much that I just took some chips and watched a movie? How can it matter? I don't know, but I just did what I wanted to do, and it improved my life so much. And I can just feel that I can let go of overthinking. I don't have to overthink anymore. I can just do what I want. It's such a relief, and I feel so much better. And if that sounds good for you, you should try this as well. I want to motivate you to also, the next time you think that you get this deep feeling of this is what I want to do, but I can't do it because blah blah blah, please take action. It's gonna feel so weird because you're doing something that you kind of know is wrong. You've been like, you brainwash yourself into believing that, yeah, this is not good for me, I should just follow my routine, but you don't know what is right for you. So please just try it. It's probably gonna be some stupid thing like going out with some friends, eating chips, or trying some new routine, whatever it is. You have to do it in that moment. You can't prolong it anymore, because I know that you can remember, right? You remember the times before when you felt at that moment that, yeah, I want to do this thing, but yeah, I should just do this thing first and then I actually start doing what I want. Please don't continue with that. Start doing what you actually want to do, and you're gonna be, it's crazy. Like I'm gonna talk about this in like literally every single video that comes from now on. You're not gonna hear from anything else, because this is literally crazy and I just want to share it. You just have to experience it for yourself. So if you enjoy this video, you can leave a like, and I promise you this will work for you, because it cannot otherwise. Because if you do what you actually want to do and you stop forcing a path, living in a shell, with so much tension, forcing things, being just low key, I have to do this, I have to do this, into just doing what you want to do, you're gonna feel so much more better. Thanks for listening to this video, and I will see you in the next one.